From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and 4. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. You talk about this Bengals defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Six the Eagles.
Back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
MT. Here we go.
Now Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
12. 11. Got.
Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If
Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive.
Here we go.
Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Here we go.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
That's complete to Whitaker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Right back to him on first down. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Gun. Dad.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Let's get set.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Thomas. 11. 11 Thomas. Shot.
Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man complete. That's Whitaker.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Shot.
They go play action with Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Whitaker. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now Hall to start the drive.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Miles Murphy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
11.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
12. Shot.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
The Bengals at 6 and 10 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Whitaker. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On point, ready?
2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shot.
Draw play for Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
11 mighty. Shot.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Whitaker.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'm one, ready?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
One,
and no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the ground, it's Wilson. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
so many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Third and 3.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
12.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This one complete to Yoshibas. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Whitaker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
It's just set. Dot.
From midfield now, Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Burrow will throw.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
He may go.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Now Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. McPherson now for the extra point.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up a throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw.
Throw right side, Wilson.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Open man is Kirk, complete. Still fighting for more. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Christian Kirk, 31 yards.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Here's McPherson now to send it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage for... He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Here we go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Burrow looking to pass.
Open man is Yoshibas.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown
From 10 yards out.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught. It's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Going right back to Wilson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On the set.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, at least folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
He's got daylight. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
McPherson on for the point after.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And a completion to Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Let's go. Let's bring 19. Riggs.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? He'll drop to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be... Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9.
They will toss to Brown. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They're going to run for it. It's Moss.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear. And